Hello everybody, it's me again, and I'm gonna be completely honest. I didn't even know that today was the last day to do this event. My friend Lorenzo had to tell me in Discord, like, hey, don't forget to do the event. I don't know why I thought that this event was gonna last longer. It seemed really short, I don't know. But anyway, hello, this is the Moonfire Faire 2024. I'm in Limsa Lamensa. The event starts here, so let's go and talk first to the fair crier and see what's up. Feel that balmy breeze in the air, friend? Another lovely summer is upon us, and that means it's time to celebrate the Moonfire Faire. Should you have any questions as to how best to enjoy the festivities, you need only say the word. What is the Moonfire Faire? Several years ago, the Adventurers Guild formed the Cascadiers to combat an invasion of rampaging bombards. The Moonfire Faire was first held to attract new members to the cause. It proved so popular that it has been held annually ever since, whether the bombards appear or not. It helps spread word of the guild's activities and generate interest among potential new recruits. In charge of the proceedings is the Grand Chaperone, Herr Maga. He has decided to have members of the Adventurers Guild demonstrate their courage and physical prowess to fairgoers through a series of challenges in Costa del Sol. The event is being held as we speak, courtesy of the ever-generous Master Gegaruju. Your participation would be most appreciated. What is the Eorzean Nimble Warrior course? The Eorzean Nimble Warrior course offers adventurers unparalleled challenge and excitement. This year, you may freely choose from two courses, one that demands leaps of utmost precision, and one that will put your skills of evasion to the test. Why not have a crack at it and make some memories of your own? You have my word that even seasoned adventurers will find plenty to be thrilled about. Okay. Fire Red, Beast Green. That's a Pokemon reference. Miyaru Moyaru is scouring the aft castle for any sun-beaten souls who might not have heard about this year's Moonfire Faire. Do my eyes deceive me, or do I spy a familiar face who looks like he could do with some proper summer recreation? That's right, the sun's rays are out in full force, and so is our beloved Moonfire Faire. These days, the event doubles as free promotion for the Adventurers Guild, you know? The brave and the bold show off their heroics, and afterwards, the fair guests flock to the guild in droves to hire them. But the real star of the show is the acclaimed Eorzean Nimble Warrior course, bringing in hundreds upon hundreds of new challengers. At any rate, we could really use more help out there. So if perchance I've piqued your interest, I suggest you ship out to Costa del Sol and speak to our chief chaperone, Herr Maga. Alright. Also, we got the fireworks going. We're gonna head over to Costa del Sol. Oops, wrong button. I went to put on auto run, but I pressed the wrong button. It's nice to actually be able to sit down and play a video game for a little bit. Ever since I got my new job, I've just been so busy all the time. I hate it. I hate it. I want to be free. Also, from what I've seen on Twitter, the Eorzean Nimble Warrior course is pretty much exactly the same as it has been the last couple years. But, I mean, we could try. I'm not gonna spend multiple hours getting to the top, but we could try. Okay. Count! Now there's a sight for sore eyes. Did Mayaru Moyaru send you out to here? Did he send you out here to lend a hand? This year, the event is shaping up to be a thrill for visitors and staff alike. Allow me to give you a brief outline of what we have planned. In case the screaming and splashing hadn't given it away, we've brought back the Eorzean Nimble Warrior course with all its explosive challenges intact. And if the summer sun gets to be too much, grant yourself a refreshing reprieve, enjoying an icy treat, or playing with the polar bears. Wait, okay. We got Chloe, Zloe, why? What? You know that meme with the girl on the couch, and then there's a bunch of dudes behind her? Wait a minute. Even better, this year we've added a little Far Eastern flair with these hand fans. They're called Uchiwa, and they drive away evil spirits, or so I'm told. To ensure their authenticity, we hired an expert in the art of the festival, a little Namazu fellow, to craft us 100 crates of them. And what color could be more fitting for Moonfire Faire than bright, blazing red? Seeing as the origins of the event can be tracked back to the bombard hunts of years past, I say Uchiwa are a perfect fit for the spirit of the occasion. And judging from the sizable crowds, I'm far from the only one. The downside, of course, is that we presently find ourselves quite ill-equipped to manage a turnout of this magnitude. Personally, I'd like to bolster our security cadre if I can. As it stands, none of us would be able to leave our posts in the event of a serious emergency. So, given the fortuitous timing of your arrival, could I ask you to... Monster! Ah! Did she say monster? Damn it all. The people are starting to panic. Please, Count, you've got to help us. I'll stay here and try to keep the crowd calm. You head north and find that woman. I'm calling it now. It's not even a monster. It's a Namazu, and he's just minding his own business. The monster was just here, I swear it. It was leering at me from behind that rock, making these off-kilter little motions, and then it ran off to the east. Huh? thought for certain it would come over here and... Ugh, I feel faint. I need to go lie down. Ooh. Okay. Sweaty guest. Damn, I didn't stand a chance against that thing. You should have seen it. I was minding my own business out here, practicing my steps, when suddenly that thing showed up out of nowhere to challenge me to a dance-off. Then, after it utterly trounced me, it raced off again. Would that I could tell you where, even which direction. Although, come to think of it, I believe I saw something fall from its body. Well, it doesn't matter much to me anymore. I can hear summer's call, and it must be heeded. To the ocean with me. Whatever fell off the thing, you'll find it lying over there, if you think it will help your search. Aha! There he is! Glad as ever to see you again, Count. Herr Maga told us you might be in need of urgent assistance, so here we are. We've heard reports of a green monster running amok. Have you learned aught in the way of a clue? It dropped something, did it? Looks to be a needle by my reckoning. Oh. It's obvious we're dealing with a cactuar. Cactuars in Lenosha, of all places? Surely they would struggle to survive so far removed from their native habitat of Thanalan. I am so sorry about this. Madam Mameha? Mimija. Oh, it's not, I thought it was a cactuar. As soon as they said a needle, I was like, oh yeah, it's green? Oh. It's this lady's hair. Madam Mameja, if I'm not mistaken, was it not Master Gigaruju himself who invited you out to Costa del Sol? Yes, I traveled all the way from Ul'dah at the summons of my friend Gigaruju. Naturally, I couldn't bear the thought of my dear pets missing out on the fun and festivities, so I brought them along with me. Not for a moment did I ever think they would act out like this. You have my deepest apologies. They were perfect angels when we stopped in to see Gigaruju. He even gave them treats. But the moment I stepped away for a drink, they went mad, and poor Gigaruju couldn't rein them in. By the time I got back, they were gone. I swear to you, this has never happened before. Well, that would certainly explain how a cactuar ended up in Lenosha. Regardless, if your pets pose a danger to the fairgoers, we may have to subdue them by force. No, please. I've raised them since they were pups. They'd never hurt a fly. I don't fancy the prospect myself, but what other option is there? Given that the Moonfire Faire would have no venue were it not for Master Gigaruju, I'd obviously prefer if we didn't upset a dear friend of his. Yes, termination should be a last resort. Let us first attempt to capture them. A sensible plan. Should things turn violent, it would only frighten the attendees. This calls for a more subtle approach. Just the three of us, perhaps? Indeed. I would see this situation sorted swiftly that we might return to the fair. If we work quickly, we may manage to find it before it escapes the bounds of Costa del Sol. Thus I propose we split up. Count, my friend, will you search the west side of the island? Are we gonna play a Cactuar hide and seek? Or stop and go? Or with red light, green light? Is that what it was? Pobiano. Where could it have gone? You think a cavorting Cactuar would be hard to miss here in La Noscia. Where'd the dude go? If she's here, he must be here. Oh, there he is. Oh man, it's those guys. They're still here! It's these guys. Hell yeah. Is nobody worried about the Megalodon just swimming around out there? Worry not, my friend. I have this area well in hand. You should take your search westward. I was kind of hoping I'd see Chloe, Zoe, and the other one. The other, is it a cousin or a sister? I don't remember who they are, really. I've seen them, I think, before. Did you find something? It appears he did, but how are we going to capture it? I've never seen a Cactuar look so dangerous. Is it just me, or is it radiating an aura of pure malice? I've never seen the poor thing like this either. Come to think of it, Gigaruju told me it seemed to him as though they were possessed. In that case, perhaps the aura is an evil spirit. If only we could purify it somehow. Perhaps an Uchiwa would help? Of course. In the Far East, they use Uchiwa to ward off evil spirits, right? Maybe our festival fans would work. In that case, allow me to do the honors. Evil spirit, be gone! Uchi was so... Yeah, Uchi was shoy. Oh, it worked. I don't like Final Fantasy XIV Cactuars. They're ugly. I miss the old ones that kind of look like gyroids in Animal Crossing. Yes. Well, that was easy. Shall we head back for drinks? Terribly sorry to interject, but I think there's been a misunderstanding. That's only one of my dear cactuars. I'm still missing the other 6. I do appreciate you finding cacti, of course, but I'm worried about Cactillo and Cactina and Cactistifer and... Wait, so when you said pets, you brought 7 cactuars to Lenosha? It is concerning, then, that we scoured every inch of the island and only found 1. It appears we will have to take our search to the mainland. Oh, I was hoping he didn't say that we had to climb the tower and find all the cactuses on different points of the tower, and one of them's all the way at the top. Oh, fuck. Very well. Let us take up our Uchiwa and find these cactuars, that we might ease them of their torment. Ooh. Uchiwa Shoei. Oh, thank you. You have learned the emo Uchiwa Shoei. Oh, I'm glad to have Cacti back, and Hail of mine to boot. Those fans are sure to work their magic on the rest of my dearies. 6 more? Ugh. Festival Fan Frenzy. Moonfire Faire chaperone Bodafoin is prepared to help you track down a half-dozen wayward cactuars. I take it you're ready to begin? In that case, let us review our objective. First, we must seek out these cactuars. As soon as one's located, placate it with a gust from your Uchiwa, then bring it back here. You, my friend, are in charge of searching the southwestern cliffside. Please, go and find the rest of my dearies. I'll stay here and keep a firm eye on Cacti. You have my word. Hey, that's a Xenoblade Chronicles reference. Xenoblade Chronicles 1, Masterpiece. Xenoblade Chronicles 2, Masterpiece. Xenoblade Chronicles 3, Dumpster Fire. Absolute dog shit. The cactuar is dancing like a plant possessed, but a refreshing Uchiwa Shoei ought to do the trick. Okay, okay. Uchiwa Shoei. It worked! The cactuar appears to have snapped out of whatever it may have been. Ugh, it has buttholes for eyes. Eager for your company, it walks right up to you. allowing you to grab it. Are you sure it's a cactus? I'm gonna grab the cactus with what, my body? Yeah, I can see it now. I'm gonna pick up the cactus and get stabbed with 1,000 needles, and then Chloe and Zoe are running a lemonade stand, and they go, "Oops, we dropped the lemonade," and they spill it on all of my wounds, and then it burns. The cactuar is dancing like a plant possessed, but a refreshing uchi washoi ought to do the trick. Okay, we'll do another one. And then they're mixing up margaritas, and they accidentally knocked the margarita salt off the table, and the salt lands on my lemonade wounds. The cactuar appears to have snapped out of whatever it may have been. Eager for your company, it walks right up to you, allowing you to grab it. Yeah, it's the same size that it's been the last few years. Is it just me, or does it look smaller? I think it's just because we're far away. It's probably the same, so I don't know. I wish that they built on it and made it like 5 times as big. That would be crazy. You've all done such a great job bringing my dearies back safe and sound. I only pray we manage to find them all. Welcome back. I don't suppose you found any cactuars? Calmed cactuar. Mamaja's beloved pet has regained its composure thanks to a well-timed fan gust. That brings us to 7. Excellent. We're done. And now that that's over with, I think I'll grab myself a drink and find a nice vantage point, preferably somewhere in the shade. Oh, take me with you. I've been dying for a drink. My margarita wounds! At last, the crisis is well and truly averted. Now I can return my focus to what matters most, ensuring a spectacular time is had by all. Seeing as Hiramaga still needs a status report, can I ask you to see to that? No problem. With those pesky cactuars back under control, it is time I liven things up around here. Would you be so kind as to relay the glad tidings to Hiramaga? No problem. Welcome back, Count. It seems you had the cactuar crisis well in hand. You've done your part to keep the peace, and for that, I thank you. Now, what's this I hear about a malicious aura? Efficacy of the Uchiwa aside, I'd rather like to get to the bottom of this, lest we suffer the same problem next year. I just wanted to report that the pet cactuars are resting safely away from the main festivities. I asked another chaperone to keep an eye on them. I cannot apologize enough for the trouble I caused. Yes, well, I'm glad to have this matter settled quietly. My lovely ladies were quite frightened. That being said, speaking as one who has seen his fair share of dancers, your pets have star potential, my dear Mamaja. Truly? Perhaps I should have them formally trained. You're not seriously gonna encourage that behavior, are you? Lest you forget, it was pure coincidence that we found a peaceable solution through the use of our Uchiwa. Were something like this to happen again, that luck may not hold. Surely you don't mean... I've learned my lesson, I swear it. As soon as we're home, I'll ensure they're trained to stay at my side at all times. That's all I ask. Incidentally, did you notice anything that might have served as the catalyst to their cavorting? No, I'm afraid not. I was away at the time, you see. I thought it quite strange myself. One moment they were downing their wine like sailors, and the next, it was as though they were possessed by some manner of wicked spirit. Bro. They were drinking wine, my lord? And what a fine vintage it was. I was delighted to be in like-minded company. Oh, the great conversation we could have had, if only they could speak. Mamaja, I can't believe I'm asking this, but is wine safe for cactuars? How should I know? I've only ever given them the finest spring water from the mountains of Corthus myself. So they were just drunk? Pah! They barely had a cup full each. And besides, it's not like I poured the stuff down their throats, did I? Alright, look. Perhaps sharing a bottle wasn't the best of ideas, but how was I to know they couldn't hold their drink? Personally, I'm just glad the mystery's been put to rest. And seeing as Mamaja has learned her lesson, I dare say we won't be seeing a repeat of this incident. Well, just in case someone else gives wine to some other cactuars, I'll be sure to let the chaperone team know to reach for an Uchiwa rather than a weapon. That would be much appreciated, Popiano. Now, let us return to the festival. The Adventurers Guild won't promote itself, you know. As for you, Count, on behalf of the entire chaperone team, I thank you. Enjoy the remainder of the event, and don't be a stranger, alright? Festival Fan Frenzy complete. Summer's biggest fan. Glad to see that things have settled back into their usual rhythm around here. You'll be sticking around, I hope? The fun's only just begun. What do you got? Fireworks. Bombard bloom? Pinwheels. Bouncing bomb balloon. Inflated monsters that bob about with aplomb. A festive addition to any Moonfire Faire celebration. I'll take one. Alright. I am not about to spend multiple hours getting to the top of this tower. However, I will try one time and see how far that I get. I can guess by the look on your face. You're wondering why in the hell's I'm standing around here, getting blasted by the sun with all this equipment on. Well, if you must know, I'm hoping to see an experienced adventurer take on the course in some exceedingly dangerous manner. Heh, you can't fool me. You're a cut above the amateurs I see around here. Why not challenge yourself and see if you can make it halfway through the course blind? Yeah. Wow, that was easy. I did that completely blind. My, is it just lovely here with all of this wonderful shade? Tell that to the Rogadan bloke over there, would you? Bet he wishes he had my ridiculous hat now. Anyway, don't mind me. I'm just looking for a daring adventurer, one willing to challenge the course with a handicap, that is. Well, I'll be, if it isn't an adventurer who looks perfectly happy to plunge headfirst into danger. Oh, come now. Don't give me that look. I'm merely suggesting you take on the course blind, nothing more. Please? Blind? No problem. Give me the blindfold. That was easy. Hey, look who's here! Try not to fall, fool. He's still... At least he can make it this far. Wow, this is the easiest jumps of my life. Okay, hold on. I'll actually start at the beginning. We're not doing Phalone mode. The invisible hitboxes. Well, that's as far as I got. Hold on. That doesn't count. This is fine. I hit like a hitbox on. Look, there's like it goes out this far from the wood. That's fucked up. This is a fat wood. That's not fair, dude. That was always my biggest problem with this jump puzzle. Was the invisible hitboxes of the wood with fat invisible hitboxes. This guy being here is making it really difficult. I can't even make the first jump. Why are there bombs here? I don't remember there being bombs here. There's actually a way, I don't know how to do it, but there's a way that you can like jump around this and land on that one. I don't have that ability. Is that always here? Power Rangers. Super Sentai. Ooh. Kamen Rider. Big Bad Beetleborgs. Oh. Bruh. Come on. I hate this fucking game. Whatever, dude. Anyway, that's it. We did the Moonfire Faire 2024 event. I am not doing this jump puzzle again. I don't think there's anything else. I was thinking, isn't there a guy in Limsa Lamensa that does, like, fortunes? But I think that's the next event. Isn't that the Rising, not Moonfire Faire? We'll go check. I think the Rising actually starts tomorrow. Excuse me. I don't think he's here. I'm pretty sure that's the next one. Yeah. Alright, well. Anyway, thanks for watching. And I'll see you all in the next one.